Okay, so we're doing the major writing assignment one. It's we have a group of Jake, Keisha, Jonathan, Alexis, and me, Takiria, and basically we're just gonna go over all our embungis. We have three so far. The first one is rhetoric and composition. The second one is media literacy and social media. The third one is business rhetoric.
Rhetoric.
Okay. um, and the fourth one we're working on that one. So the first one is basically just understanding what Mbongi is, getting familiar with knowing that it's a learning circle, understanding rhetoric and composition, going over communication models, and understanding sender, receiver, message, and noise. And then, and rhetoric triangle, ethos, pathos, and logos.
Yes.
And I don't know if y'all want me to go over the second one. Well, I just go over all of them real quick. So the second one, media literacy and social media, that in Bungie was basically how communication model and the rhetoric triangle are used through social media. People create content. They use step-by-step tutorials. The Get Ready With Me, that's kind of popular on social media. And basically it's based off of like likes, shares, comments. And yeah, that's all I got for that one. And I put down decoding and encoding. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
I guess audience interpretation. Yeah, and then for the third one, business ratings, I put basically that was for us to create a resume and get familiar with MLA formatting and APA formatting and citing. And I put the manual, NAMLE, manual questions. Like it's what we ask ourselves and how we use it in writing to create a paper or research or have an argument of paper or whatever. Yeah. So that's all I got so far.
And business rhetoric. Business and composition is how we use and understand speech through logos, pathos, and ethos. It's also how we send and receive messages. For example, we use our ethos and media literacy and social media because social media is an avenue that can be corrupted due to logos, which in social media can pertain to our algorithms or certain biases that we use. According to the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is a cognitive bias where people with limited knowledge and skills in a specific area are basically ignorant. So they go off of what they see. I believe these topics were assigned to us because I feel like to understand rhetoric is to know how we use our speech in different avenues and how they can be used against us or to hinder us and basically educate us.
And then we did media literacy, which was using social media, in which media literacy, in which we studied on ethos, which was the credibility of the author, gaining trust with the audience, persuading people through trust, respect, and credibility. Pathos, passion, a person experience, emotions, and persuading people through emotions. Mm-hmm. Logos was on citing at the source using graphs and diagrams and persuading people through logic, reason, and evidence.
Don't be nervous. It's okay.
Oh yeah, using social media, encoding and decoding in the form of how we use social media, sending and receiving information, yeah.
Okay, and
did one on, and then also we did rhetoric composition, which was on how we receiving messages while we're taking the course and the fact of its relevance to our major.
Yeah, that's
So that's all I have to say. Nate.
Huh?
Go.
I thought I was next. Okay. So for me, I'm going to do the communication model for the Mbongi. I'm going to go over the importance of it and the siding of it and why we're learning it. So for starters, for the importance, I'm going to say that in the communication model, the sender, message receiver, and feedback and noise are important because they help explain how communication works. Majority of, like our assignments with, the ancient Egypt assignment and the identity assignment, those are ones that are related to the communication model and, how people speak and go back and forth. And I even have a site for it, and it is according to Gordon George in Communication Models, Encyclopedia of Britannica. Communication involves the sender transmitting a message to a receiver who then provides feedback to indicate whether the message was understood, and noise can interfere with the process and reduce the effectiveness of communication. So this is very important because the communication model actually relates to how people conversate in person and also how people conversate over social media, like text. In order for communication to work effectively, you have to have a sender. You also have to have somebody who's receiving the message, and you also have to have, you have to have somebody sending it. You have to have somebody receiving it. And even with noise is a great example for if you're having a conversation, there's other people talking, or if you send a message and the internet is too slow, that's another form of noise. But yeah, that's just my breakdown of why why we're learning the communication model and the importance of it. We get fire hose some more.
What Mbongi stuck with you? Like, what did you learn from one of the Mbongis?
Well, basically, I chose the history part. Well, because I'm a big history person anyway. So, history or rhetoric. In Greece during the 5th century BCE, rhetoric began in Syracuse and Athens as a practical skill. Because of new democratic and legal systems, citizens needed to effectively argue property claims. Its history spans over 2,500 years, beginning as a foundational civil tool in ancient democracies and evolving into modern studies of human communication, media, and social influence.
Okay. And what sources did you use? Where did you get that from?
Google.
Okay.